Well, it's now official as Disney are now beginning to test the Slinky Dog Dash coaster at Walt Disney World. But we'll discuss more details about this new land up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack, this is DSNY Newscast. Go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel, and also if you'd like to check out a video of a behind the scenes video of DSNY Newscast, then go ahead and check out this video in the description box down below on my other channel called the Jack Kendall YouTube channel, so therefore you can see what this whole set looks like from my side instead of your side. It's just an interesting glimpse. Now with all of that being said, let's get right on with the news. So in late August we all saw this video that Disney released showing us that the unique Slinky Dog styled ride vehicle had officially arrived at Toy Story Land. And we've even seen Imagineering lowering the ride vehicle onto the track in a completely separate video. But now blogmickey.com has the very first photo of the Slinky Dog Dash ride vehicle in action. However, it doesn't seem like Disney are testing the entire length of the ride vehicle, as we can only see 3 sections on the track. Whereas in the official exhibit at Disney's Hollywood Studios, we know that the ride vehicle will hold up to 18 riders at any one time. Now this isn't unusual for Disney to test smaller versions of the ride vehicle to begin with, and if you take into account that this new attraction will apparently simulate the springy movements of Slinky Dog himself, which is something completely new for a roller coaster at Disney, then I'd expect there to be an even longer ride test period. Although that's not the only new development, as we now know that the track will indeed be longer than the Tron Light Cycle coaster in Shanghai Disneyland and Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney's Hollywood Studios, as the most recent rough estimates predict that the ride track will be around 3,000 to 3,600 feet long, and the attraction will run 2 ride vehicles at the same time on the track. However, where Disney are clearly pioneering some sort of new ride technology to bring Slinky Dog to life within Toy Story Land, much like they created new ride technology for the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, the same doesn't seem to be the case with alien swirling saucers, as the ride vehicle looks to be extremely similar to that of Mater's Junkyard Jamboree at Disney California Adventure Park. But one question remained unanswered on this topic in the last video, and that is how are Disney intending on blocking out other elements of Disney's Hollywood Studios from the perspective of Toy Story Land, as we've only previously seen that there will be a picket fence at the back to try and hide the massive cast member parking structure. But now we can see from this new piece of concept art that it seems that Disney will be adding the top of a neighbouring house to help ensure that the car parking structure and any other buildings will be blocked from view. But once again, this makes me question, why are Disney doing this on the Slinky Dog Dash coaster side of Toy Story Land instead of on top of Toy Story Mania, as being on top of that building would make a lot more sense. Oh, and by the way, there is a date that continuously keeps getting rumoured as the date for when this land will open next year, and that would be Memorial Day weekend of 2018, which lines up with previous Disney World openings as well. Now whilst we're talking about Disney's Hollywood Studios, these projection towers that have been used for various projection shows on the Chinese theatre over the last 2 years have now received this new theming to help them blend into the surrounding area. However, they still do stand out quite a bit. But I know what you're saying, a lot of these videos are all about Disney's Hollywood Studios. Well, that's not the only construction going on at the moment, as apparently construction has already begun on the initial stages of the Ratatouille attraction that will be coming to the France Pavilion over in Epcot, with the most recent details indicating that this new ride building will be in addition to the pavilion and won't be requiring Disney to reuse any of the existing buildings within the France Pavilion. And also, over in Future World, the land clearing looks to be nearly finished for the new building that will be built at the back of the Universe of Energy Pavilion for the Guardians of the Galaxy attraction, which is rumoured to open in 2021. Whereas Disney are keeping existing buildings within their Disney parks, the same can't be be said for Disney Springs, as it seems to be the complete opposite, as we can now see that the Disney Quest building has been completely gutted and is beginning to have these holes punched into the side of the building to make it easier for the complete demolition and removal of the Disney Quest building. But now, it's over to you, Walt and Iz. I would love to hear your suggestions for what other types of Toy Story franchise elements would you like to see represented better within Toy Story Land, and also how would you make it work within the existing idea of Andy's backyard. And don't forget to leave a Hidden Mickey timestamp along with your suggestion to be in with a chance to win a DSNY Newscast pin. And congratulations to John for winning with this suggestion from the previous video discussing the entrance transition from Grand Avenue into Galaxy's Edge. Oh, and I just want to very quickly address the DSNY Digest app, as I know quite a lot of you have been contacting me saying, when is DSNY Digest coming back? Well, at the moment I've been extremely busy with many different projects. However, rest assured it is on the agenda and I do want to bring it back permanently in the not so distant future. So with that being said, go ahead and subscribe down below, give this video a massive thumbs up as it really does help us out, and I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.